Hi sixes, you guys did it. We are on our final chapter of grade 6, chapter 13, and today we're going to be exploring probability. All right, so let's begin. If you don't know what probability is, that's fine. I'm going to give you a scenario. If I ask you, okay, what are your chances of landing on heads and what are your chances of landing on tails? And you would probably tell me I have a 50-50 chance, a 50% chance because, there's only two sides, right? Also, like in the news, you would say, or you would hear, okay, you have a 10% chance of rain today, partly scattered showers, and a 5% chance of snow at 4 o'clock. Okay, so they were using probability. It's not happening yet. It's just, what is likely to happen. Okay, and that is using probability. So go ahead and grab your notebook. All right, so today we're going to begin with our vocab. So probability is just a number. It could be a decimal, fraction, or percent that shows how likely an event will occur. So in my case, I said a 5% chance. So my number was a percentage, and my event was it snowing. So that's what the event is. The event can also be flipping for heads. That's the event. Okay? So we're going to start with the first scenario. We're going to be using candy. M&Ms. So Gerard organized his M&Ms. He has 20. There's 6 red, 4 blues and greens. We have orange, brown, and yellow. So they're going to be asking you today and tomorrow to record the probability as a percent, just like what you did last week. But we're going to be working with easy numbers. So let's look at letter A. It says, what is the probability of selecting a red M&M? Okay, so we're going to look at red. We have red over here. So in grade 6, we're going to be using the proper formatting, and I want you to copy this down. It looks confusing, but it's actually super simple. So this is how the formula looks. It's P, parentheses, event, favorable number of favorable outcomes, meaning how many there are, over your total possible outcomes. Okay, so let's put that in the question. So P, my event is a red M&M, so I put red. And then number of favorable, meaning how many there are. So I just count, there's 6. And then my total, I know there's 20. So 6 over 20, and there is my answer. But it's not finished yet. It's asking for percent. Okay, so if it asks for fraction, then you can just put this. But it's asking for percent. So like we did last week, we're going to go equals blank over 100. And just like what 20 times 5 is 100. So 6 times 5 is 30. So the probability of selecting a red is a 30% chance. If I put these all in here, I have a 30% chance of getting red. Okay? All right, so let's try one more together. So what is the probability of selecting a brown M&M? So P, parentheses, brown, equals, that one's easy, 2 over 20. And then equals blank over 100, so I know it's times 5. So 2 times 5 is 10. Oh, that's really small. So I have a 10% chance of getting brown. Not very likely. Okay, so go ahead and pause the video. I want you to try letter C by yourself. Okay, so P, parentheses, blue, equals 4 over 20. So multiply both sides by 5. You have a 20% chance of getting a blue M&M. All right, put a check mark if you got that. Really easy stuff. So we're done with today's lesson. Tomorrow's lesson is pretty similar. Instead of having 20 candies, I'm going to have a dice, okay? I'm sorry, a die. My bad. A die means it's a singular form of dice. So if you have 2, we call it dice. If you have 1, we call it die. All right, so I rolled the die 25 times, and I recorded it all on the table. So if you look here, on my first roll, I got 2. On my second roll, it landed on 1. My third roll landed on 3, 4 landed on 5, okay? And etc. So now my denominator is going to be 25 and not 20, okay? So it says, what is the probability of rolling a 1? So you're going to go here. You just have to plug in what we know. So P1 equals, and then we're going to count how many 1s there are. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, your denominator is going to be 25. So we counted 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 over 25 equals blank over 100. And just like money, how many quarters are in a dollar? We know there's 4. So 25 times 4. Do the same thing on top. I have a 16% chance of getting 1. All right, pretty simple, right? So let's do the last question. Go ahead and pause the video and do this one by yourself. What is the probability of rolling an even number? Okay, so P parentheses of even, which is our event, and we're gonna count how many even numbers we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So my fraction is 13 over 25. And then, just like what we did in letter A, we multiplied both sides by 4. So 13 times 4 is 52. So the probability of me getting an even number is 52%. Okay, and you guys did a good job. That is all we're doing today and tomorrow. So make sure you send me your notes. This is today's homework. You have 6 problems. I already kind of put out the formatting for you. And then tomorrow you have another 6 problems with the same scenario, just different numbers. Okay? So please message me if you guys have any questions, and I'll be here to help you. All right, good luck, guys.